सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We have been discussing the greatness attached to each of the shlokas very briefly in the Dashakams. In the first Dashakam, while Bhagavan's Swarupam, Mahima is being described, in the fourth shloka, Bhattatri says, Nishkampe Nityapurne Niravadhi Paramananda Piyusha Rupe Nirlila Nekamuktavali Subhagatame Nirmala Brahma Sindhau Kallollollasa-tulyam Khalu Vimalataram Sattvam Ahustadatma Kasmanno Nishkalastvam Sakala iti vachaha Tvatkala Sri.U.Ve.Bhuman Rishayaha Ahu iti. They say, who says? The Rishi says. They say, Nirmala Brahma Sindhau. Nirmala. There is no Durgunam in Bhagavan. See, for human beings like us, they will say, this person is good, but he talks too much. This person is good, but he doesn't talk at all. This person is good, he will only lie. Lying, stealing, hurting, talking, not talking. All this is mentioned as a dosham for us. Is there any dosham, agunam for Bhagavan? No. He doesn't have a blemish. So he is Nirmala. So Nirmala Brahma Sindhau. Brahma Sindhau. He looks like an ocean. Because when there is no dosham, there has to be something else. See, I say this man doesn't smoke. Will that in itself become a gunam to him? No. There is no dosham in him. What are his gunas? No sir, he doesn't smoke. At the same time, there is nothing worthwhile mentioning about him. There is no dosham. There is no gunam as well. No. Parabrahmam is Sarva Kalyana Gunatmaka. He is the repository of all attributes. At the same time, he doesn't have any durgunam. Nirmala Brahma Sindhau. He is an ocean, no mistake, no blemish, but an ocean of all good qualities. Nishkampe Nitya Purne. He is devoid of karma. See, if I am born, you are born, we are born as a result of our karma. The karma of our previous janmas decides the body and the birth for us. Whereas Bhagavan doesn't have any karma. So, Nishkampe Nitya Purne. He is the one who is complete. Purnamada Purnam Idam Purnata Purnamudachyate. How much ever you take apart from the whole remains the whole. So he says Purnamada Purnam Idam Purnal Nitya Purne Niravadhi Paramananda Piyusha Rupe. Let's say a person is a good person. We see in our society many good people. But is there any benefit because of him? Not essentially. Because that person will be a very good person. He will not lie. He will not steal. He will not destroy others' family. But at the same time, is he of any benefit to the society? That we don't know. What does Bhagavan do? He doesn't have blemish. He is a repository and an ocean of all good qualities. He is Purna. At the same time, when we look at him, when we meditate upon him, we get that bliss. Niravadhi, Paramananda, Piyusha Rupe. He is like the Amritam. We generally talk about Indra fighting for Amritam. That Amritam is a waste. This Amrita, Sudha, that Amritam, that ambrosia, that nectar that we see in front of our eyes is Sri Krishna, Vasudeva Murti of Guruvayur, Piyusha Rupe, Nirlina, Aneka Muktavali Subhagatame. Those of them who propitiate him and thereby observe either Bhakti Yoga or Sharanagati and then get moksham, they become Muktarma. There is already Nittatma in Vaikuntham. So you have got Ananta, who is Adishesha, Garuda, the celestial vehicle, Vishwaksena, the commander-in-chief, Ananta, Garuda, Vishwaksenadi. We have all of them in Vaikuntham. They are permanently there. Sada Pashyanti Surayaha. They are called Nityatma or Nityasuri. Those of us who have had previous karma resort to Bhakti Yogam or Sharanagati, and in this Janma we get moksham, and if at all we go to Vaikuntham, at that point in time the status becomes Muktatma. So how many Muktatmas are there? Many people. Parama Bhagavadamo Nivarashashi Vibhakara Sanaka Sanandana Dishasurakim Purusha Kanaka Kashipusutanarada Tumburu Pavanasunu Bala Chandradhara Shuka Saroja Pavagu Suravarunu Parama Pavanulu Adulu Shashvatulu Kamala Bava Sukamu Sadanu Bava Mugaka Yendaro Mahadanu Bavudu Yendaro Mahanubhavulu. Tyagaraja says there are so many people who are Bhagavatottamas who may have got moksham. So he says, Nirlina Aneka Muktavali, not Eka, not one person, Aneka, Bahuvachanam, many, innumerable, Muktavali. Those who have got mukti, who have become muktatmas, they are in the form of an avali. Avali means a row. That is why when deepas, when lamps are lit in an avali, it is called deepasya avali, deepavali. Avali is a row. It can be in the form of a chain or a straight line. So Bhagavan sports all his Bhagavatottamas as a beautiful necklace. So Muktavali. The other meaning is each Bhagavatottama who has got mukti is like a precious pearl. So pearl is called Mukta. So he wears the pearl ornament. They are not normal pearls. They are the Muktatmas. Muktavali Subhagatame Sattvam Vimalataram. So Sattva Guna, which is more pristine, which is better than the other two gunas, is what we see in Krishna. Sattvam Vimalataram Kallollolla Satulyam Khalu. So, as we see Krishna, we see the beautiful form of his smile, his beauty, and we see the Bhagavatottamas. Each of this is like a wave. See, if you go to an ocean, take your child, the child will be amazed. When one wave comes, you can see the other. You can see the one behind it. So, one wave after the other. It doesn't mean morning 8 o'clock, one wave has come. For the next wave, you have to wait for the next 8 o'clock in the next day. You see one, by the time you enjoy one, the next wave comes. When I see Krishna, there is a beauty wave. When I am about to get impressed and cherish that beauty wave, his beautiful smile, the second wave comes. When I see his beautiful smile, which is the second wave, I see that beautiful pearl necklace he sports. When I see the pearl necklace and see it intently, they are on Bhagavatottamas, they are bhaktas. So one wave after the other, Sattvam Vimalataram Kallollolla Satulyam Khalu. He Bhumanna Tadatmatvam. O Bhagavan, who is complete, who is infinite, Kasmat no Nishkalaha. At that time, Bhattatri says, see, there are two aspects of avatarams. Yesha Narayana Shriman Kshiranavaniketanaha Nagaparyankamutsrijya Yagato Mathuram Purim, says Purana Vakyam. That Bhagavan who is in Vaikuntham was born as Krishna. That Krishna who is in Mathura, Gokulam, Govardhanam, Dwaraka is the same Krishna who is in Guruvayu. So Parabrahman was born as Krishna. That is Nishkanal. There is no divisiveness in that. It doesn't mean a part of it came. But there is another concept called Sakala. Nishkala, he is born as how is he in Vaikuntham. Sakala, he chooses certain Jivatmas and says, of the many attributes I have, I will inject one into him. So that gunam that we see is called Amshavataram. So he says, Kasmat no nishkalaha sakalaha iti vachaha tvarkalasu yeva. Next, he says in the next shloka, Nirvyaparopi nishkaranamaja bhajase yatkriya mikshanakhyam tenaivodeti lina prakritihi asati kalpapi kalpari kale tasyaha samshuddhamamsham kamapitam adirodhayakam satvarupam satvam dhritva dadhasi swamahima vibhava kuntha vaikuntha rupam. He aja. Ja, the letter ja in Sanskritam has to denote birth. The one who gives us birth, Janani. Birth, Janma. This is a cycle of births and deaths, Jani. The one who gives us birth, father, Janaka. Janaka, Janani, Jani. So ja denotes birth. Aja means the one who is unborn. Ajayamano bahudha vijayate. Then we say ajaha. So he aja. Iti yat bhajase kriyam. Thus you have to engage in the verb. Ikshanakyam nishkaranam. When you shower your eyeglasses on a certain object, Srishti begins. Who is that object whom he sees? That is the Maya Shakti. See, the Atyascharya Leela Cheshtita Swabhava, that unique Shakti that Bhagavan possesses, the divine will and power is Maya Shakti. He sees that. Api tvam nirvyaparaha tena eva prakritihi leena. So that prakriti that we see, Maya, Jaganmohini, Brahma, Ishadi, Suraprajaha, Sadaitaha, Tvatta, Sadasi, Ganaha, Shrihi, Ityeva Chanamate, Bhagavati, Bhumakkatam Stvambayam, that prakriti, Tirodhanakarim, then she is called the Janani. That Maya he sees. Api asati kalpa. That which was not existent before, it was there as a part of his body. The moment he commands through his eyes to undergo further creation, Udeti kalpadi kale, then comes creation. So he activates that Maya Shakti around him, that Prakriti around him, go create. Bahusyan prajaye yeti, let I become many. So this multiple creation, multiple levels of creation, varieties of creation happen with Krishna's eyeglasses. Udeti kalpadi kale, he Vaikuntha, O the Lord who stays in Vaikuntha, Swa Mahima Vibhava Kuntha Vaikuntha, the one whose intellect is never ever hindered by anyone. He says, Swa Mahima Vibhava Kuntha. So none of his divine faculties will cause any kind of interruption. That one, he says, Dhritva Kamapi Amsham Tasyaha. That will be a small part of him. Tvam Saha Dadhasi Tam Rupam. So I will see that beautiful form in front of me. This Krishna, we may think he is of 1 foot. Through his eyeglasses, he is the one who is creating. We'll be wondering, entire creation from that 1 foot image? Yes. So he is Sattva Guna, Shuddha Sattva Guna that we see. Tvam Saha Dadhasi Tam Rupam Samshuddham Atirodhayakam, of pristine purity and transparency, Sattva Rupam, the one who has got Sattva Guna. Tvam Saha Dadhasi Tam Rupam Samshuddham Atirodhayakam, the one who is transparent, the one who is pure, Sattva Rupam. That Sattva Guna Bhagavan, Sattvic Guna embodiment Bhagavan, is the one who is responsible for the creation through his Maya Shakti, Tirodhanakarim Prakriti. Of all that we see in this world, they are all Krishna's body. So like how we have a body, the entire creation is Bhagavan's body. We say, Sura, Nara, Khaga, Go, Bhogi, Gandharva, Daityehi, all the creation that we know, Chitram Ram, Ramyatetam, Tridhuvana Vapusham, Vishnumisham Namami. I celebrate and propitiate to that Narayana or Vishnu, to whom the entire creation forms a part of his body. Samshuddham Atirodhayakam Sattvarupam Tva Saha Dadhasi Tam Rupam. That form I see in front of my eyes. Dhritva Kamapi Amsham Tasyaha. I feel a small part, a small amsham of this huge creation that Bhagavan has in Guruvayur, says Bhattatri in this shloka.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण।